So I mean, I kind of listen to the guitar or something like that. So I can't really say, you know, I mean, if somebody plays a great guitar lick, then
She conquered rock, country, mariachi, and even opera, and did it all with effortless grace. Linda Ronstadt wasn't just a singer. She was a musical phenomenon. With over 100 million records sold and 11 Grammy Awards to her name, critics and fellow artists have called her voice one of the most technically perfect in popular music. But behind that flawless voice was a purist, someone who valued authenticity over fame, artistry over popularity, and truth over trends. This is the story of the 6 artists who earned Linda Ronstadt's deepest admiration, and how they helped shape one of the most extraordinary careers in music history. Linda wasn't one to hand out compliments easily. She respected musicians who pushed boundaries and despised those who played it safe. That's why her first major musical connection might surprise you. Neil Young. The godfather of grunge and the queen of harmony might have seemed worlds apart, but when they met in the early 70s, something clicked. Linda admired Neil's complete disregard for commercial expectations. She once said his songs had a raw honesty that cut deeper than anything coming out of California's polished rock scene. Their occasional collaborations were electric. Neil's rough edges balanced perfectly against Linda's smooth, crystalline tone. And when Neil called her one of the few singers who could make any song sound like it mattered, Linda considered that the highest praise she'd ever received. Next on her list was Emmylou Harris, Linda's kindred spirit in harmony. Their voices blended so seamlessly that producers often said they sounded like one instrument in 2 bodies. Together with Dolly Parton, they formed Trio, one of the most beloved collaborations in country music history. Linda loved Emmylou's deep knowledge of American folk traditions and credited her with teaching the difference between being technically perfect and being emotionally real. The two shared countless nights discussing everything from breathing techniques to Patsy Cline's phrasing, and their friendship forever changed Linda's approach to music. Then came Jackson Browne, the man who both inspired and challenged her. Their romance in the mid-1970s was as intense as their musical connection. Jackson's poetic lyrics helped Linda dig deeper emotionally, while her perfectionism inspired him to refine his songwriting. Though their relationship ended painfully, Linda never stopped respecting his artistry. She continued to sing his songs for years, calling him one of the most emotionally honest writers of his time. But the collaboration that truly shook Linda came with Aaron Neville. When she first heard his soaring falsetto, she was floored. Their duets in the late 80s, including the stunning Don't Know Much, weren't just hits, they were masterclasses in vocal storytelling. Linda admired Aaron's belief that singing was a form of prayer. He taught her that emotion, not precision, was what truly connected people to music. That insight changed her forever and gave her voice a new kind of soul. At number 2 was her friend and partner in harmony, Dolly Parton. Initially skeptical of Dolly's flashy image, Linda quickly discovered the genius beneath the glitter. She admired Dolly's songwriting, her storytelling, and most of all, her authenticity. Working with Dolly reminded Linda that commercial success and artistic purity could coexist, a lesson that later gave her the courage to explore mariachi and opera without fear of losing her audience. And finally, at number 1, the man who transformed her career, Nelson Riddle. The legendary arranger behind Sinatra and Ella Fitzgerald took a chance on Linda in 1983 when she wanted to record classic standards. Critics thought it was career suicide, a rock star tackling the great American songbook, but Linda proved them wrong. With Nelson's mentorship, her albums What's New, Lush Life, and For Sentimental Reasons became massive successes. Nelson once said Linda had the best natural voice of any singer I've ever worked with. And coming from him, that meant everything. Linda Ronstadt's collaborations weren't just musical partnerships. They were stepping stones on her fearless artistic journey. From rock to mariachi, from folk to opera, she proved that true talent knows no genre. As she once said, great music is timeless, and great voices can sing anything. This is StarLoop News, where we celebrate legends who dared to be different. If you love this look into Linda Ronstadt's extraordinary collaborations, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because more untold stories from the world of music are coming your way.